How's it going, everybody? This is the Uncanny Omar with my friend Omni Dog
Heyo.
from Omni Dog's Vault. You may have seen him on some of my videos in the past, and today we're doing this live from his Omni Dog cave. So thank you so much for having us over.
Thank you for coming over.
Oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's like seriously, it's been a lot of fun. We've been at Baltimore Comic Con, but just hanging out with you. We both share the same passion about these collected editions and toys everywhere. I'm the same way. So it's really cool to see your collection and a lot of like some of the things I didn't even know existed, like versions of books that I've had that I was like, oh, I didn't know they made an oversized hardcover of that. It's been fun putting your stuff in order too.
That was the first thing I noticed is how you wanted to organize my books, which I appreciated.
You are so welcome, and there's a lot more to do. I'm gonna do that when we come back from the con today.
You have your work cut out for you with my X-Men.
I do. So yeah, that's why we're a little bit early, or a lot earlier than usual today. So welcome to all my European and Australian viewers, because I know most of you are usually staying up super late to watch me if you're watching it live. But it's been really cool coming to Baltimore. We haven't been to this con in, oh my goodness, I think 29. No, I snuck in 2021 when Dan and I went to BotCon. And it was right next door. It was right next door to the Baltimore Comic Con. So we were like, let's just go over there and see what they have. That was a lot of fun. So it's back at the convention center, which I feel like I know Melanie and I have been going to since 2004, because that's where they have, what was it? The Otakon, which is an anime convention.
Oh, okay.
I got you. And yeah, it's a nice place. It was really cool to go on Friday, like just to see a lot of the people, a lot of the artists, a lot of the writers, big names that don't have a lot of big lines, because this is always Chris Claremont, because I swear he's like the biggest rock star at any of these shows.
What's he written?
Did
he write Gru?
Chris Claremont?
Yeah. Gru?
What is wrong with you?
Did he write for Mad Magazine?
Yeah, he wrote for... Actually, I think he might have written Gru. I'm trying to think of when he might have written Gru. That they appear in the X-Men. But oh my gosh, that guy's line doesn't matter what day it is. But wow. I mean, like Garth Ennis, you could have just walked up to Garth Ennis, Tom King, bigger names in the industry that normally have a huge line, and that usually is today. On Saturdays, It always feels like everybody comes out, and oh my gosh, yeah, it gets insane. And then Sundays is usually the family day when people come and bring their kids, a little bit slower. But yeah, everybody's there. It was really cool. Peter Tomasi came up to me. I didn't know it was him because I was talking to Tom King, and all I heard was Omnibus sucks. I was like, what? And it was Peter Tomasi. He's like, what's going on, man? And we hadn't talked since right before the release of Green Lantern Corps and the Batman Omnibus that he did. So that was really cool.
So he's saying mine suck or the format suck?
The format sucks. Okay. He knows how big of a pusher I am for that format. Yeah. And he's like us, man. He's a huge collector. Like, he loves Omnis.
So, that's cool.
Yeah, and so it really means a lot. Like, oh my gosh, we were counting. Like, we're like, dude, he's got to have like 6 Omnis with his name on it, which is just insane. It's good for him. Is Omar chained by his feet? No, my feet are fine. I'm not held here against my will. Now, Melanie's going to come down here in a little bit to choose comments. Omnidog and NMC together, man. I thought I was having a fever dream when I read that last night.
Bunk, what up?
The real host has arrived. Omnidog? Okay. Omar found Jess's new address.
Yeah,
I did. It took a little bit of digging, but I did. Good morning, Don Omar. Good morning. Hey, Omar, the 3 Lazarus HC reprints is the full story. No, it's still ongoing. Are you getting those?
I already have the 3. Yeah, I'm waiting for the 4th to be put out.
He's still writing them. It's awesome. So good. They just unfortunately don't come out fast enough. But they have been reprinted, and I think he said that the 4th would be around the time when the 3 are reprinted.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll be out.
I've read that he's had some personal crises happen, and that's why everything's been pushed back.
Rucka?
Yeah.
Wow.
That he had some issues happen. I don't know the exact nature of them, but those things happen. And I think that's why things like Lazarus and Black Magic and everything else that he works on has been put on hold. He had stuff he had to deal with.
Black Magic feels like it's been on hiatus for a long time, though.
Yeah.
And I know Nicola Scott is, she's not the fastest, so.
No, but she's on Titans with Tom Taylor now, so she's obviously drawing.
Well, yeah, they got to keep making money, right? So.
Yeah, so I think that best wishes to Greg Rucka to figure out whatever is happening.
Omar cleaning and organized like a mother cleaning their daughter's house. Say it's dirty. That sounds like my mom when she comes over.
Just organizing.
We're not cleaning. Yeah, I don't even dust my own things. What's up, Sweden? Yo, happy to have you here, man.
Peace and love.
It's a good question, Jess. What's taller, your Galactus figure or Omar? Hey, you're laughing a little too hard at that.
That's a funny comment.
Can't kick Jess off now. No, I'll have to take one for the team and kick us both off. I'll have to take one for the team. I have a copy of that. Dude, it was funny because I saw a stack over here and I'm like, he was in the other room and I was like, that looks like a Psycho Cleveland stack. And sure enough, it was.
That's just half of it. That's the half that I could find that I just stashed in my omnibus stuff.
Why are they asking about your shoes? Is there something going on?
That's really annoying.
Go.
Yeah, stop asking. That's not funny anymore, guys. It's annoying.
Are you sponsored by Nike? Is that what's happening? Those green giant shoes?
No, they jam me up because I wear my shoes indoors. Oh. And Omar has shoes indoors.
Watch. So. When in Rome. This guest is way out of my league. He is. I don't even know how to carry this conversation. Happy Saturday. Hello to Omar, Jess, and chat. Hope all is well with all. Just having a few alcohol, non-cider, for my birthday weekend in the Nice. Where's that nice?
Marvel Bab.
How are you, man? I'm still driving through. Dude, how are you still awake? Like, he left last night. We hung out last night, and he left as soon as we were done with dinner. And he's driving through the night.
To get back to Chicago?
Yeah. Diamond Collectors, everybody. The man's a nut. How do you both feel about the Giant Man? I was about to ask you, so that's a good question. How do you feel about Giant Man, the big HasLab?
If he came with a vacuum and he could vacuum my house, I would back it. But he doesn't, and I'm not interested.
Not interested?
No.
Yeah, it's a pass for me. I'm not big in a Giant Man. I didn't even get Galactus because I get Galactus, that opens the door to the Fantastic Four. I can't. No, I stick to X-Men Legends. I get Giant Man. I get all the Avengers and all the Avengers villains. And then I'm like, well, is Kang really an Avengers villain? He could be a Fantastic Four villain. So now I have to get the Fantastic Four. And Spider-Man was in the Fantastic Four, so now I have to get all the Spider. See, that's the way my brain works.
Wow.
It's a problem that I know I have, so I have to put a stop to it ahead of time. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like the Gundam that what's his name? The idiot. I told him not to send it to me. I'm like, you do this, you know what you're gonna do. Like, I'm gonna have to buy them all. And he's like, no, you don't have to buy them. He sent me a Gundam and I bought them all. What's up, Arya? How are you, brother?
Hey, Arya.
Are you getting any interviews at the con, the Simonson, Starlin, Mackey? I actually talked to them. We were having some technical problems with our new gimbal, so probably no coverage. So just talking to them and getting some information, maybe to kind of do interviews with them later. I actually started getting some single issues to go and get signed, so because it was really cool. I was telling Jess that I met Jimmy Chung, who is one of my favorite artists, and he recognized me and he was like, dude, I watch your stuff. And I'm like, no, you don't. Stop. And he's like, yeah, you're the Uncanny Omar. Where's your Near Mint Condition shirt? I was like, what? Because I wasn't wearing a Near Mint Condition shirt. That was so cool. And at that time, I had swallowed a bug. I told just this horrible story. And I'm choking on this bug. I'm like, like I told him to his coughing. And I'm like, I really want to tell Jimmy Chung how much I love his artwork. But instead, I think I'm going to die on this freaking convention floor because a bug flew in my mouth. And Melanie's over there talking to Jimmy Chung, and she's in my head. I'm like, you gotta tell him how much you loved his art since the beginning. He says, Iron Man, he'll love hearing that. And I'm just all I can do is just choke and cough. It was awful. But then he was super cool, man. A lot of the guests are awesome. What's up, Jimmy? How are you, buddy? I haven't seen Jimmy in a while. I open Omar's stream and Jess is on my screen, even better.
Yeah, Craig, what up?
Omar ignoring my existence is very character in him. Melanie forced him to acknowledge me. This is true. I didn't even know bar was a thing. Good morning, guys. Any new omnibus announcements? Oh, I have a list. I do have a list. They have 3 more slots to fill. Some cool reprints coming. Some we voted for. Some reprints that you all didn't vote for. But I get why they're doing it. And one reprint that leads into a new volume for something that sold good. So that's awesome. That always makes me happy when things like that happen. So that's about the only hints I can give. They're very, very vague. But they're still making sure these books can come out. So that's why I can't really give any kind of strong hints.
You told me, and I'll blab it here in a second.
I do not tell Jess anything. I don't tell Melanie anything. That goes to the grave with me. Hi, Jess and Omar. Best bromance couple on YouTube. Is that true?
It's Farhan. What up, Farhan?
So, yes.
So, yeah, if he said it, it's true.
It's true. Have you reorganized? I've recognized a couple of things.
He fixed my Deadpool.
Your Nightwing, when I'm like, you need to get rid of these books.
My Nightwing was a complete nightmare. He rearranged my Nightwing, rearranged my Deadpool.
A little bit of the
X-Force
Avengers.
Deadpool, some of my Avengers he rearranged. I don't think there's anything else because I have a ton of Marvel trades here that need to be rearranged.
I'll take care of those. But these are like, it's like a madman came down here and went. I think T goes next to B.
Yeah, I know. I haven't figured it out yet. I've been trying to do other stuff.
I see some stuff you can get rid of because the Omnis are coming though.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
A reprint of the Crossing Omnibus. I actually told Terry Cavana, he was there with Howard Mackey, that I was like, I actually like the Crossing, and he's like, I have never heard that, and I'm like, I know, I believe it, but I love the Crossing. I love that omnibus, and I get why people hate it. I completely get it. So, and I did give Tyler a shout out. My buddy's a big fan of X-Men, so I'm hoping that we'll get an X-Men omnibus one day. He's like, wow, that's another one I don't hear often. And I'm like, yeah, I know. The Crossing at X-Men. If Omar and Jess are enemies, I'm on Jess's side. Even if they're friends, I'm on Jess. What the heck does that even mean, Bar?
It means Bar loves me. I love her back.
I'm going to cancel her. I'm wondering what Patreon tier Jess used to get to his... Yeah, Patreon tiers Jess on.
Yeah, it was steep.
Yeah.
It was Omni, it was a big Omni dog tier.
I didn't touch. I think his stuff, your DVDs in physical format are good, right?
I didn't want you to see it because I know how you rearrange your DVDs. So.
In madman order. Is Tom King going to release Omnibus Nightwing in the future? We talked a little bit about, it was mainly about his Supergirl, though. I did ask him if he wants to come on the show, and he was like, I'm not allowed to schedule anything anymore after I said something about James Gunn. So you have to talk to, I actually know the guy he wants me to talk to, and I'm like,
is that his publicist or his agent?
No, it's the DC PR person. He's a nice guy. I just thought it was funny that he's no longer allowed to book anything because I don't know what he said.
He said something about James Gunn.
Yeah, he's like, because of that James Gunn thing, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know anything about that.
Hey, Alex, how are you? When is my shelf my ex? That's what I should have called it. That's a segment.
For me? Oh, for you to
redo that shelf.
Yeah.
Jess, have a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch to show Omar what he's most gross.
I do have cereal in the house.
Yeah, I like some cereal. I'm just not a fan of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And you want to know what character Hickman is working on next for Marvel? He said he hinted at that it's somebody he hasn't written, right? Or who we would like to see. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing after Gods.
He's taking over Silk and Spider-Woman
and Squirrel Girl.
Just so they all meet Ghost Rider.
Dude, Silk and Squirrel Girl, like you would be forced to buy that book because it's
Silk meets Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, it's Squirrel Girl. I don't know how you feel.
Silk.
Love the new house, Jess. Hope you and Omar and your families are well. Thanks buddy.
Jimmy.
Oh, he said something on the comic book interview about gonna. Thank you. Okay, so apparently that's why he's not allowed to schedule his own interviews. Jess, I have no idea who got the imperfect set of books.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he sent out. Okay, Super Laugh Hard. I'll find out. They probably didn't even. They don't care.
Are you promoting our agenda to Omar? Do you have an agenda?
Probably to read Poison Ivy,
Oh,
because I put out a video on it yesterday.
That one, okay.
Everybody go watch my video, Omni Dogs Follow on Poison Ivy.
You know, for a second, I thought we were on your channel, and I'm like, you're losing your mind. Why are you promoting your channel? Got it. Millie the Model by Jonathan Hickman.
Yeah.
Did I spill my wine? I didn't spill my wine. I didn't drink wine. No, I did for dinner. That's right. I'm not going to lie.
I don't remember that he spilled. Did he spill his wine last time?
I don't think so. Yeah, it was Comic Pop, but I don't think it was anything bad. He just mentioned he was in a meeting or consulted in the movie. Yeah, like PR is so weird when it comes to those things, and then you get legal involved in what you can talk about and can't talk about. Because, you know, people take things out of context. Hey, Omar, big fan. Thank you, man. Marcelo, will we ever get a 2001 Space Odyssey by Kirby Deluxe Edition? That's what people really want. Or a Gallery Edition would be awesome. I don't know. That's a good question. That's one that I want too. Because I think the rights are back at Marvel now, if I'm not mistaken. Well, not at Marvel. I'm sorry, Disney, right? Because of that whole acquisition. But then again, so is Indiana Jones, but they still have to have Lucas approved. So I don't know. That might be a tough question. So I hope so. Dude, what's up, Silhouetted Animator? Do you recognize his avatar? Do you know who that is? Did you ever watch that? In America, his name is a little bit different. So giant robot.
Sanji Bagogos.
Close. It's Gigantor in America.
Gigantor. I know the song.
That guy, yeah. So I got to a heated argument with a friend about Batwoman and Gotham Knights. I like the shows. Happy to see that you stream because I need positive vibes. I am so sorry that you got into a heated argument with a friend. Jess and I get into arguments a lot. And now Melanie's joining us, so she can keep an eye on the chat.
Yay!
What's up, Chris? How are you? What books are you planning to steal from Jess? Well, I saw a couple. Get that Essex County over there. I made it pretty clear I don't have a copy of it.
County alone.
You know what Jess and I missed out on, though, because I was on a road trip? It's the freaking Terry Moore book that he just limited to 500 at his website. So if you're one of those flippers that I know doesn't watch my channel, please let me know if you got an extra copy.
Yeah,
2 extra copies.
2 extra copies.
Yeah, we missed it because I was on my way here and he didn't know about it. I'm like, oh, dang it. It's late at night. I bet they're all gone. And when I saw it, they had 3 in stock and then there was 1. I'm like, you buy it since you're letting me stay here. And then it was gone before he could click.
Yeah, I clicked add to cart and then it was like, sorry.
Here, I guess. Do you want to scoot over a little bit? Oops.
You need a mute.
Echo.
It is unmuted. Oh, me.
Computer. Got it?
Yeah,
okay.
we got
it. All right,
it.
we're in now.
Okay. Here. Good morning, everybody. Let me go ahead and announce. We are. I'm sorry, Jess.
No, it's fine. I'm a guest.
Thank you. Let me announce students of the week for my high school English classes. Is that time of the show? Is that time of the show?
Oh, I didn't know.
Were you ever a student?
Jess, do you want to be student of the week?
I do, yeah.
Yes,
Can you give me a better grade in chemistry?
Nope. You're student of the week for your attempt at ordering your books. You try. You got a good heart.
You try.
I try.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I feel like that's a participation ribbon. And I know participation ribbons.
Yeah.
That's all I got through school.
All right. My first student of the week is I actually really appreciate his participation. Like genuine participation. That's driving in 3rd period. Thank you so much. I really enjoy how you're into film studies. And for the other students of the week, this is for work ethic, that they're in being responsible with certain things that happened last week. So I'm proud of Ethan in first period for Navy Day, and Kira in second period for Navy Day. And then for Green Day, there's a lot of terms being thrown around, huh? For Green Day, there is Peyton in first period in creative writing,
It's a good band.
and then Raina in second period for what class are you in, Raina? English 1. And Peyton is actually not a man.
I wasn't going to ask.
I'm interested in what you teach about Green Day. That's cool. You listen to American Idiot.
No. So, yeah, congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, all you students. Remember, just because you didn't get Student of the Week doesn't mean you can't be a successful YouTuber. Right, Jess?
Right. I didn't get any.
It's real. I got Phantom Stranger in my hands. Also got the Frank Thorne Red Sonja. Yeah, mine arrived yesterday. That's awesome. Congratulations, Jeff. I know you've been looking forward to that book, and it is real. You got Phantom Stranger, right, Jess?
Yeah, I already did an overview on it.
Oh, my bad.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all.
Did you get the Batman Adventures Omnibus, though?
I ordered it, but it hasn't come in.
It's out of stock already.
That's what I heard.
That's insane. Like, it'll be back, right? Because DC usually sees what's out of stock before it comes out. Now it's a little harder because you have Lunar and you have Diamond and you have PRH, so you can't even see what's in stock, but it looks like all three places are out right now. But I say that book comes back quick. There's no way they don't reprint that quicker. What's written on Jess's shirt? The Mary Janes. They're a good band.
Yeah, man.
Alex has a stupid question.
No such thing.
I recently purchased all Punisher Epic Collection. There's no Volume 1 nor Volume 6. Would they exist at some point? And I have no idea about their content.
Yes, they reprint Epic Collections, or they print them out of order. That's always been the charm and the pain of Epic Collections, having to wait for those in-between volumes. But, I mean, we're getting all of Mark Grunwald in Epic Collection, which is just insane, like Captain America. And we've gotten some really long runs of Cap and Thor. So they are coming. Still waiting on Phantom Stranger and Superior Spider-Man. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sure you will get it, buddy.
Worth the wait.
Thank you, Lionheart, for the super chat. And here, I'm going to pull up the gifts.
Lionheart, I thought about you yesterday. I went to dinner with some dude that had like a record of beating everybody on King of Fighters. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, man. During COVID, I had to make money on the side. So I just go to tournaments and win people's money. And I'm like, what?
That's how he
made money during COVID. I was like, that's awesome.
Gosh, that's amazing.
Thank you, Lionheart. Y'all, I haven't drank any coffee this morning yet.
Okay.
Do you want me to go get you a cup?
No, I've got it right here.
Oh, okay.
Ben says, I feel like with the live stream this early, we've got the makings of a drive time shock jock show. You're listening to MC in the morning with Omar, Ray's, and the dog.
That's right, everybody. Tune in right now. Wow. We're giving away a Superior Spider-Man Omnibus to the 6th caller.
I forgot you could do that.
Say that.
And secondly, why did you offer that?
Well, there's no callers, so we're okay.
I'm gonna give Jess's number so people start calling. 6th person, you gotta ship that over to Australia. The Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 4 is officially out of print.
The
direct market. Have it, but wanted to know. Yeah, it is officially out of print right now. When those get, I always say, like, when those get reprinted, they have a smaller print run, which is crazy because 3 and 5 are still available. But you know, there has been a change. Marvel now really looks at pre-orders instead of. Are people calling you?
No, you did not win. You're not the 4th caller, Bunk. Wait a sec. Here, you're on the air with Omni Dog and Astonishing Melanie and Uncanny Omar.
But did I win? I really wanted to win that omnibus. So should I hang up and call again?
Sorry, you're breaking up. We can't hear you.
This is how you give away things on your channel?
No, I forgot he even had my phone number.
You made a mistake, dude. After Omar and Melanie leave, Jess is going to continue for 4 more. You are a madman, dude. I've seen your live streams where people are like, dude, Jess has been going for 4 hours. I get tired after like 2.
If there's people in the chat that want to keep talking, I like talking to them.
That's awesome. I noticed the book club is Craven's Last Hunt.
Mhm.
You know about Melanie's book club or Jess's book club? Because they both have book clubs.
That's true. We both have book clubs.
I know. I haven't announced it for this month.
So yes, for the American condition, the book club this month that will meet via Zoom is Craven's Last Hunt. So is there a hardcover edition?
There is. There's a standard size hardcover. There is a deluxe edition, but that one's kind of hard to find. And of course, there's the Epic Collection, which is the easiest way to find it. But if you just want Craven's Last Hunt, the easiest one to find is the out of print, but just everybody had it. I think it's the standard edition hardcover, Marvel Premiere one.
And you can participate in the book club by joining Patreon, the $7.77 tier, and that also gets access to Ask Me Anything monthly chat. So we need to put that out probably tomorrow, like to vote for when to hold that Ask Me Anything live chat.
Good job. That's good. That was good. I didn't know how to follow that up. Omar, do you think we'll get more volumes of You're a big fan of that too.
Yeah, I know that volumes 5 and 6 have been released in France. They just haven't been translated,
which is weird because we used to get one a year.
Yeah,
I'm big fan of that book too.
COVID messed it up.
Did you both go for matching color T-shirts? Me and Jess. No,
mine's actually blue and his is gray.
I should have bought him a near mint condition shirt and make him wear it tomorrow. That's what I should have done.
Yeah, make him wear it. That would have been a good segue for the show.
Here we go.
Thank you again for the super chat. Omar, 27 consecutive wins in Street Fighter V. I gave up the control when I left. I didn't lose.
Let me tell you something, dude. I used to beat the first 3 rounds of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out when my back turned to the TV. Now, pissed on Honda, he used to kick my butt. But that's what I can claim. That's my claim to fame. Glass Joe. Do I knock out Glass Joe? Eyes closed, and I was spinning around with because I used to have the wireless. What do they call it? Not the NES Advantage, but the wireless. Oh my gosh, wireless Nintendo controllers. They were way ahead of their time. Thanks for the memories. Oh, Omar, it's been a while, but I've tuned into a live stream. I just want to say thanks for everything. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being here. Yo, what's up, Immortal Ipsy? What's going on, dude? Man, I'm just hitting. I think it's the time, right? It's because we're so early. Craven's Last Hunt is also available in the
Essential Web.
You lost me. You do not want to read it in Essential. News Poo Chan, why would you even promote Essentials? Do you have any Essentials left?
Are those black and white things?
The phone books?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I got rid of mine.
Hey, we talked to Terry Cabana yesterday at the con a little bit with Howard Mackey.
Hey,
and he worked on Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man. Terry did, and it was really, let's talk about the con.
I did. That's okay.
I missed it.
Did Adam Hughes have a long line?
No.
Really great conversations with
really.
Creators. There wasn't anybody there. I mean, in general, like the whole thing was, of course, people were there, but I know it's Friday, the first day, but it was kind of empty.
That's what I told Jess. Like there was it's Chris Claremont, because I think he just always has his groupies. Always has a huge line.
And Don Rosa.
And Don Rosa, actually, that
we didn't even see him. He was at his table whenever we walked by. There were just people waiting.
But people like Garth Ennis, people like Tom King, Peter Tomasi, like everybody was so approachable and just easy to go and talk. So if you've never been to these cons, by the way, and Jess can attest to this convention is one of the few in America that has the most Bronze Age, Silver Age, and Golden Age comics I've seen at cons. And I've done a lot of cons, but it feels like
for the vendors,
like single issues. There are some people that are selling collected editions, but if you're looking for that, like Golden Age books and rare overseas books. Oh my goodness, they have so much of that here.
Oh, okay, Logan. Thank you so much for watching the video. And yeah, you're not the only one that sometimes I'm like, how's this fight playing out? I'm not quite sure. It looks cool, but I'm not following the logical progression of events. I hope that you're enjoying it. You're only on Arlong Park. It's so much fun.
She was worried that her video wasn't going to perform well, and it's doing better than my video yesterday. So you're okay.
Was that the video you were working on the other night?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So you all
Oh my goodness, that's not a word.
Y'all's is what?
You listen up, because wouldn't it make sense? You're a busy teacher. Oh, it's a 10-hour drive. I'll just work on it in the car. I checked and I could plug it up in my car, and it registered the fact that there is a computer charging. Nope. Didn't work. It did for like 5 minutes. So yeah, when we got to
Will you
Jess's,
really keep up with that
and we
story?
had such a great evening, and then I
Little
sat on
bit.
the floor and finished editing because,
I was impressed
You
with
know.
your ability to sit on the floor. I can barely sit down in my chair, and you're all crossed
oh
on
well,
the floor.
She does
because
yoga.
sometimes
wow.
it's more comfortable.
Super sticker from Bar. Here comes the hard questions.
All right.
Thank you, Bar. Good morning.
I hate that you call her that, and I'm softcover Omar. I don't appreciate
Hardcover
it.
Melanie. This is my polite and loving request to Melanie to have either Harleen or Poison Ivy Volume 1 nominated for book club sometime soon. By the way, Melanie, you look exceptionally beautiful. Well, thank you, ma'am.
Nice.
And
Nothing. Okay.
what about in the future having like a theme for book club of like
Green theme. Hulk,
Green
Poison Ivy,
Green Day.
Green Arrow,
like Bad Girls?
Green Day,
That'd be
Girl-
fun.
Bad
Yeah,
Girls?
Yeah.
like Madeline Pryor, Inferno. Hot.
Is Inferno a good story?
It has magic.
Yeah,
in
it's
it,
got-
so
it's
yeah.
an awesome story.
Okay.
I love that story. You put creatures busting out of hell and eating humans with the X-Men for really no reason at all. I'm in.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Okay.
X Inferno not so much though. And the new Inferno was
Hard body now.
crazy. Matt, what's up, dude? Hi, Omni and Dog. Beach vacay with my girlfriend and dog. What should I bring to read? Why the Last Man Omni? I love that you're bringing an omnibus. The Sandman trades, Preacher Omnis, Deadly Class, Swamp Thing. Jess, what do you think? Beach.
To the beach?
Yeah.
Take
Are you
Preacher.
actually
People
reading
be like, what are
it
you
Omni
reading?
on the beach?
I have.
And are you taking the Deadly Class library editions to the beach? That's awesome.
Garth Dennis had the Preacher box set for $75 at his table.
I told him. I was like,
Okay,
what's a
that was your
deal?
idea.
Was it one
It was-
book or was it all of
No,
them?
each one was 75.
Each one was
Oh,
75.
But signature and an absolute edition? That's a deal, man.
I would have bought those yesterday.
Oh, I said
I
box
would have
set. It was a
upgraded.
box.
I would say if you haven't, wait, what Swamp Thing? I would
Alan
say,
Moore? Maybe?
since it's the beach, I would say Sandman trades. I wouldn't take an Omni onto the beach myself.
And Sandman makes sense with the theme, right? Like it's sand.
Oh, I didn't get
beach.
that.
That's where I thought you were
You're
going
right.
with that. But I like the idea of trades to the beach. Take an omnibus. Don't be a real man, Matt. you all the ladies be checking you out. Look at that guy. He can read that big book. My goodness.
Yeah,
What
That's where I
about
leave that
You'll be-
conversation.
you'll be a chick magnet.
Big Damn City
Yes,
is
Colossal.
made for the beach.
Dude, Colossal Conan to the beach. Your arms will look jacked, dude. What's up, man? How's it going, Kicksport Cow?
He said, "Y'all's is a coin phrase."
Yeah, it's Melanie's phrase. We don't talk like that. in
Y'all's
Kentucky.
is yes, we
I'm
do.
gonna start using y'all's.
Y'all's
It's not a thing. Omar, I've already read the new reprint of Teen Titans Volume 1 by Wolfman and Perez. When are we going to get a reprint of Volume 2? That's the question. There's nothing yet. Sorry, my mind just went somewhere else. There's nothing yet of a reprint of that, Volume 2, or the Wonder Woman by Perez, Volume 2. I don't know when we're going to get those. I hope soon. But we got big things coming from DC next year, early next year. So very excited. Swamp Thing, Green Lantern, and the Ninja Turtles get no mention. That's all the Green. I thought of Green Goblin, and then just threw me off with Green Day. Then I started thinking of other bands.
Omar recently completed reading the New Mutants.
Congratulations!
Is it me or does Cable just pop up with minimal explanation and starts leading the team?
Love that. It's so good. I love it. Yes, there's like it's so weird when you're reading. Like, imagine reading that as a kid. Like, I was in the 8th grade when that was coming out, and we have things like the New Mutants are going on adventures with Bird Brain, and I'm like, Bird Brain, oh man, New Mutants is so lame. And I love Wheezy, and I really like Brett Blevins' art. But I think after Inferno, it just started going, because, you know, you got rid of one of my favorite characters, and then it just, they start losing characters, and they start teaming up with Bird Brain and, Gossamer. But out of nowhere, this old guy comes out, and he's like, come with me, kids. I'm going to make you into a military force. I was like, what? Who is this guy? And then Rob Liefeld drew those issues. It was such an awesome time to be a reader. It was a game changer. And I know how much people hate on Rob Liefeld now, but back then, that's all we talked about. That was it. That was the coolest thing that have happened in New Mutants in so long since the Demon Bear saga. I reread it a few years back whenever I did a New Mutants reading order, and it didn't hit the same, but it's still pretty cool. And you're right, out of nowhere, he just shows up. And that was the whole mystery and the cool factor to Cable. Like, he was just like out of nowhere, like, oh yeah, Wolverine, remember that time we tangoed in Brazil? And you're like, what? That's a story? When did that happen? And then, years later, some editor remembered and they wrote a really not good story about Wolverine and Cable. But Stephen Platt drew it, so that was a plus. I really want a reprint of the Dark Horse Conan. When are we getting that Omni reprint? Well, first they need to get their first omnibus out, right? Titan is trying to get the Conan omnis out. That we need those reprints, and then we can look at volume 9. So hopefully soon. Go ahead, sweetie.
I want to show off what I bought.
Okay, there's a whole
Bought some art.
whole video.
Bought some art. This is from David Mack. Oh wait, here, let me hide. Actually, this is funny. That Cable's like, "How do you do, fellow kids?"
It wasn't.
Here we go. I've got Delirium and this quote from Neil Gaiman with David's artwork around it, David Mack, and I just thought it was so pretty and inspirational. And he was a really great guy. We started talking about all the other things he does because I said his shirt said, "I'd rather be directing," or something to that effect. And he got it from the Kubrick at like Experience Museum exhibit something. Anyways, and he does a lot of TV show openings and stop motion and something else. But yeah, so it was really nice to talk with him. And Omar, did you already say what he said?
I told him a bug went in my in my mouth, and I couldn't express how much I love Jimmy Chung's art. I'm just joking while my wife's like,
"These are cool."
Oh, he's such a great artist, dude.
And then
he's such a great
third
artist.
one. So I was like, I couldn't pick, so I got 3 of the titles kind of being dynamic in the picture. And then this one was only $10 more if you bought 3. I was like, oh, okay, well, yay, I don't have to pick. Yeah, I don't have to pick. Because I was like, oh, I love this one too.
Can I see those?
Yeah. And then
Haul time. We didn't know we were getting this. That's awesome.
This really surprised me.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Mark Buckingham. Can I get it?
That's good, baby.
There we go. Had this print to sign. Omar had got me Death a few years earlier.
The print.
And I'm standing in line and I'm like, oh, it could be you know what? Signed to both of us. I better wait for my husband. And then I'm calling him and I'm waiting and letting people like go in front of me. And then he showed up. Okay. So as Mark is signing this to Omar and I start crying.
She started crying, yeah.
Crying?
Yes.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, and I did it because I didn't realize I love Snow White and Bigby from Fables. And I kind of identified, like, I felt a connection that, like, I was Snow White and you were Bigby.
I don't even get to pick my character.
And
I want to be the Frog Prince. That guy was awesome.
Frog Prince is awesome. No, you're Bigby.
Okay, I'll take it.
And
he's kind of like Wolverine.
yeah, I
Trench coat.
so actually I want to stop by and talk to him again today if it's not busy. Just be like, I had a very can't think of words. Big reaction. Oh, that sounds dumb.
We'll think of it before we get there, baby.
Because it was really, I always thought the relationship was romantic, and it's a lot.
I didn't realize that until I saw you crying. And what's really cute,
and then I walked away from you. Just looking at the picture, I'm like, oh wait, hey baby.
And I'm Geppetto. I was out to crush them all.
Man, such a good series. The Johnny took a picture of the moment of him signing it. And Melanie's got teary eyes, and
That's
like,
so cool.
there's people in the background going,
No,
"You're holding up the line. What are you doing?"
No, everybody's got this look on their face. It looks like it was all staged, like their reaction. And I was like,
You got all emotional. That's sweet.
So from that shirt, Omar, I saw that in the theaters. Yeah, me too, man. Twice I've seen you been doing interviews, and a new one's lined up. Hey, Mel, she gets a flower.
oh, thank
I get
you.
a threat. Yeah, I'm trying to line up something with Tom Taylor and John, his artist on that freaking book. I can't remember. It's way early. So Tom Taylor, and then yeah, I talked to a couple of writers and artists here to have him on the show.
Tom Taylor was there?
No.
Oh.
His artist emailed me.
Oh, Samantha. Hey, Samantha.
How do you see that?
Right there.
It was.
Oh, she clicked it. She clicked it.
Yeah.
Okay. I got that Batman print a few months ago. Those are so good. Yeah, they are awesome.
Good morning, Wes.
What's up, Wes? Any of Melanie's
you,
students up
Akeem.
on Saturday this early? Probably not.
Oh no, I clip it and show it in class, like
Oh,
to announce it. Yeah,
okay,
no,
gotcha.
nobody's watching.
Snow White and Bigby. Fire!
What's a Giga Chad?
He's a Giga Chad. Bigby's a Giga
What's a-
Chess. What's a
What's
Giga
a
Chad?
Giga Chad?
That's an
really big.
Mr. Tex, what's a Giga Chad?
Giant Chad. So
What's a Chad?
a Chad.
Shadow from Bleach?
No, I think a Chad is like a jock.
It's a good thing.
Those are those guys that wear backpacks and those typical frat guys that wear backpacks and flip flops.
So not jocks.
Are you making this
could
up?
be. They're like it's not a good term if you're a Chad. It's like those guys that are.
What? No.
They've always got.
Oh, Mr. Tex said the
Solo
ultimate
cups.
dude. You're wrong.
The ultimate dude.
But
You're
is it a
wrong.
compliment
You're
to be a ultimate dude? I don't know. I can't keep up with society anymore.
I don't-
We-
Oh,
I don't
right,
think
super
Chad's-
jock.
So it is like a jock. But-
Okay.
well, maybe. I
Not
think
wrong.
what you were saying though is pretty accurate. That sounds about right.
Yeah, they've always got a solo cup in their hands.
So, like a frat guy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I've never heard that. I've never heard of a Giga Chad. Going to power through the end of Jurgen's store today. Just paid past 50. Dude, I love that run. I love Jurgen. Well, the first half is so good too.
Oh, okay. It's more positive as a term now. Thank you.
Oh, it is. Okay.
That pendulum's always swinging, Jess. We just got to keep up, baby. Omar, did you see Chris Claremont's returning to write a sequel to the Wolverine, Black Widow, and Cap? What? From 268? My thoughts. That big smile you just put on my face. I didn't know that. He's here.
In the house. He's upstairs right
I
now.
wish.
Whoa.
I have him chained up. He's going to tell me stories about Wolverine. Lacrosse player wearing a polo.
Yeah, that
With
sounds
Rich
like what I was
hair.
talking. That sounds more like what I was talking.
Guys, that
about.
doesn't sound like the ultimate dude. I have some bad news.
Bobby's saying Marvel seems to be making a push with the modern era epics. Can
Mhm.
you comment on if it's worth picking those up or if it's worth waiting for Omnis?
Oh, some just come out so fast. Like I can't believe we got Loki back to back. So it's almost like you should get those because there's no word when Journey into Mystery is going to be reprinted, and I guess it depends, right? If you're willing to wait, because some modern epics have already been in omnibus format, like you have the New Avengers. But we're waiting for a New Avengers Omnibus reprint that may come one day. If it was in our top 20, it probably will come. They're doing a phenomenal job of reprinting those books. I think we've only got like 6 left. And I may have sent the top 25 again, just to remind David. We had a really good conversation this past week about upcoming books and ideas and things. So I can't wait to get to announce things. Yeah.
Jordan, yes, Fables is fun, and it peaks, and then it's still good. It's not. It's just it kind of.
Well, you get to a
Would you
certain
say
point
that
that you feel
it's-
like the story has been leading up to, and once that's over, you're like, well, what else is left to tell? And then there's a couple of other cool storylines that happen, and I love that final issue. Although it's not the final issue because he went back and did 12 more.
Yeah, I haven't read those yet.
Those
Just wait
come out
till
in
they-
hardcover. Yeah.
So and it's just oh man, all the characters, and then it makes me look up like, well, what Fable was this from?
Yeah.
Some obscure piece of lore that he found.
Omar, great meeting you yesterday at Baltimore Comic-Con. You were right. My X Factor shirt was drawn by Brett Booth. Dude, it was a pleasure to get to meet you. That was like, I recognize that art. Is that Brett? But I've never seen that particular piece by him. He just has a very distinct art style, and I dig it.
Fables is amazing. Not much said about the Red Sonja omnibus.
I haven't seen it yet. Mine, I think, should have gotten there Friday. So we've been here. So I haven't had a chance to open it up or anything.
Is that the older stuff?
It's the Thorn stuff, but I think it's standard size is what
Just has a
said.
awesome Red Sonja statue right there.
Yes,
but
right there.
I'm not going to pick it up. Just pretend you see his awesome statue.
You can move the.
Do not move.
Yeah, I'm scared. It's gonna.
I was gonna say you can move the laptop.
Oh my gosh! With my
No,
luck, she'll move the computer, it'll bust, and then the
speaking of Red
will just
Sonja,
crack.
we spoke with Toreen Gronbach. Did I say her name right?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Well, you were fangirling.
Oh yeah, I was.
Like a lot harder than I was.
Because I like her.
Yeah, she's
Like,
cool.
Yeah, she's really funny. So if you what I'm saying is she is now writing Red Sonja on
And Carnage.
for Dynamite and Carnage for
Marvel.
Marvel. And I'm asking her to let me record her say something inspirational to my students, my creative writing students.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's got a bit of a potty mouth, so
So-
she's like, I don't know what to say. She's awesome.
She did a great job with the panel yesterday of Tom King and Bendis and
Yeah, Philip Kennedy Johnson was
Thank you.
there. And
Wow.
Ron
And-
Mars.
What a great
and
panel!
It was
one
an
more,
awesome
one
panel.
more. Who's writing Punisher?
Oh,
Scott-
Dave Papos.
No, oh.
Papos.
So yeah, she totally dropped the F-bomb one time.
Oops, I'm so sorry.
That's awesome.
But it was about getting into character. When you
It
get
was
a
a good
character
panel.
that's not, right, that's like that's been around for years and years.
Oh,
What do you do to write the character?
It sounds
yeah.
so interesting.
Important.
Yeah.
It was a great panel. I wish I had recorded it, but we didn't get. We came as guests, or not as guests. I'm sorry, as fans, right? We didn't come as press this time. But the best thing out of that panel was when David Papos, he was like, "Yeah, I'm writing Punisher." And that's a bit of a controversial character right now. People are really mad because, they're changing the character. It's no longer Frank Castle. It's going to be this new character. And Ron Mars was like, I created Kyle Rayner. You're going to be fine. I got death threats like that. And he was like, this is before the internet. This is back when you put a stamp on it and you meant it. Like you had to stay mad to write the letter out, mail it out.
And then he said they put a return address.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't know why those idiots put a return address.
I'm gonna come kill you,
dude. Yeah, because that was during the time of Emerald Twilight when Kyle took over the role of Hal Jordan, who went crazy out of nowhere. And oh my gosh, I remember. And yeah, I love hearing him tell that story because we live in a different era now. We live in different times where people are on Twitter like, I'm the new writer on the Punisher, and there's just certain people that are. And I'm not saying every person that's mad, is a Punisher fan, but there's definitely a following of the Punisher, people that don't even read comics, and they're like, you go to heck, and I can't believe you're writing this. This is a atrocity. And the guy's like, it's just a new character.
It's just a comic book, dude. Relax.
Has the Vampirella Archives, someone recently told me, do you have the Vampirella Archives?
Yeah, they're back.
The hardcovers?
Yeah.
Do you have them all?
No, I got 1 through 12, and then I said that's got to be it. They're back.
There's only 13, Jess.
Oh, really?
The 13 is way out of print. It's like $800. I'm just kidding.
No, there's more than that. Yeah, I have them. They're back behind one of these.
I made the same thing with the creepy and eerie archives, and I wish because the problem was with the later creepy and eerie archives, they started reprinting things that were already printed in previous volumes. But because the issue came out as a reprint, they reprinted it in creepy and not in eerie. Oh man!
Oh,
so I was like, I'm only getting 4 stories in here for $50. But I mean, it's an anthology, so 16 stories.
Bar has multiple quirky questions. Jess, can you answer this? Which Marvel superhero would Batman dislike if they met?
Wolverine.
No way. Him and Wolverine would go drinking a beer and work out their problems.
Giant Man.
Because he can't afford them.
Because he won't vacuum his house.
Carnage.
He's a hero. Is Carnage a hero now?
He can be. They made Venom into one, and he is the hero. If you've been reading have you been reading his Venom run?
No,
dude, Peter was right. He was like, it's slow, but then he gets to a certain point that it just reaches a god tier level, and you're like, What?
Who?
Is this Ram V's?
No, well, Ramby's no longer on the book. It's now just Al Ewing.
Oh, Ewing,
and when Al
right.
Ewing took over, he's like, yeah, I'm going to make this a little like Immortal Hulk. So where you think it's going to go, it's like, oh my gosh.
Oh, he amps it up.
Yeah, it's just nuts. Like what Eddie and his status quo in the Marvel Universe is just nuts right now. Try Willingham's Ironwood. You will blush, Melanie.
Thank you, Jeff.
You will blush.
Bats doesn't dislike anyone. There we go, Jose. That's the right answer. Has anyone here read Ron V's Paradiso? Yeah, I have. That was one of my hidden gems.
How can I buy a comic with the official price outside the USA?
With the official price, like the retail price?
Yeah, I bet you that's...
Where are you located? Because I know different countries have different taxes, right? And import taxes. So even if you get something at retail, like say Australia, you're still having to pay those import taxes, which makes the book just shoot up.
Is he asking for your sponsor?
Maybe. Well, that's why I was asking. Where are you located?
The new X Factor Epic Collections Volume 4. We're still missing Volume 2.
Yeah, that will come, I'm sure. We're getting an omnibus suit. You live in the Middle East. Oh my goodness. Bar. Is it Amazon? Is that usually where you go? I think. Did you ever get an answer from David regarding the Krakoa era New Mutants hardcover and continuation of the current hardcovers of like Avengers? No, I did not. Saudi Arabia, any omnibus will cost me more than $300.
Wow.
My gosh, I am so sorry. Yes, but if you live in Europe and you want to get big books, if you ever move to Europe, you can go to Walt's Comic Shop. Melanie?
Walt's Comic Shop.
What? You're jumping in too early. You got to tell what Walt's Comic Shop is, Melanie.
Yeah, I wasn't singing.
I'm sorry. My
It's
bad.
okay.
I let myself out.
Okay, in Berlin, Germany, with a brick and mortar store to boot. They have the flat shipping rate of €12 for all EU countries in bulletproof packaging. Please don't try it out. If you go to Walt's Comic Shop and use the code Near Mint Condition, all one word, you will get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order over €40. Jess, you want to sing it today?
I don't know the song.
You want to make it up off the top of your head?
Walt's Comic Shop, located in Germany. Something.
Oh, wait.
ends
I
with
didn't tell you.
ding.
Wait.
Oh.
That your reliable source.
Oh, your reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Storm.
Ding.
Right.
All right. I just got a message from Walt. Hey, I'm dropping you.
That's the end of the.
He was like, that was a good sponsorship, but that's all I can take. Right now, they have 3 books for sale. Every month, they'll pick 3 different big books to have a sale on. Spider-Man 2099, Volume 2, the standard edition covers €79.99. Black Science, the 3-volume bundle is €99.99. And Wonder Woman by Gail Simone, the new printing. So this is a pre-order price of €69.99.
Nice.
So there you go.
Oh, you know what? You get the heart mouth out. Mouth heart, not heart mouth.
heart?
What's it called? Mouth heart.
Mouth heart.
There you go.
Yeah.
What is even that thing?
And Alex is saying he likes Walt's Comic Shop.
Who came up with this instrument? Wow, Melanie, you're really feeling that rhythm of it.
Yeah. What are your y'all's feelings on
What
that?
It sounds like the noise like a cartoon character makes when he does
Yeah.
something stupid,
No, come on.
right? Is that?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I didn't grow up with
Squirrel
mouth harp.
knows.
Okay. Hey guys, it's the hand pink waving. Hello.
Who's Bane's favorite filmmaker?
Wow,
Kubrick.
Bar, you're
Stanley
digging deep.
Kubrick.
Yeah, easily Stanley.
Not
Kubrick.
Joel Schumacher, who made him into like a giant plant guy.
If you're into Venom, the end is a must read, in my opinion. Does the new run allude to that cosmic lore? It's almost overly epic, but as a day one Venom, as a day one Venom one, I love it.
Like what? Like I swear, dude, Al Ewing is flexing his knowledge of the Marvel universe, not just the Venom lore, but he takes Venom on a little trip to Limbo, but he doesn't arrive at Limbo during our time. He takes him to different times of Limbo, like New Mutants 47 through 50, or Excalibur, or those issues, Fantastic Four. I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. And it ties it into the Thor book by Donny Cates. The freshest mouth art jams. What the heck does that mean? What's up, David? How are you, man?
Thank you for the super chat. Finally watching you live again. Want my money back after that singing. Very jealous of Jess's spinner rack. Been looking for one for years.
You got two of them, don't you?
No, this is it.
Oh, that's it? Just one?
Yeah.
Put your head to the side. There it is.
He's got heart. He changes it out every month. I think that's awesome, man. It keeps you busy.
Yeah.
You got Harley Quinn variants up there now, right?
Right.
You used to have Golden Age comics.
Silver Age.
Silver
yeah.
Age.
And now Harley and soon to be David Nakayama.
Awesome.
Or Adam Hughes.
He's got a lot of art. The amount of art this man has everywhere is just amazing.
Did Con miss the Transformers announcement?
That's a trap.
Did
I'm not answering that question.
you show these?
No. My buddy Will, that works at Titan Comics, he did a book called Establishing Shot, and this is it right here. I was reading it on the way here until we got a little bit distracted, but it's awesome so far. He's working. Let me make sure I get the names right, just to give credit where credit is due, and I'll show some of the artwork.
The real mouth heart blues.
So it's Alfie Gallagher, Hassan Otsmane El Haoud, and Lane Lloyd, Edison Neo, and Jonathan Stevenson. And this is a collection of short stories by
Wayne Lloyd?
No, not that guy. Will O'Mullane. He's the gentleman at Titan Comics. But let me just show you a couple of the. I love anthology comics, so it's very, very cool. It's got this old paper stock too, making it feel like Golden Age or Bronze Age, like the color schemes.
David has all the George Perez variants on my wall rack right now.
Ooh,
Oh, really?
Nice.
What's the best Star Wars Omni?
Old Republic. Like, it's so good. Yes, that one. That's sitting next to your Venom. Spider-Man Venom. We need to move that.
Spider-Man, yeah, it goes with
Oh, I need to
S.
fix those. Okay. Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, you probably
It's-
could fix my
It's out of
Star
print.
Wars.
It's out of print right now, but I'm sure it'll come back to print. I think this was voted in our top 25. It's good. I like stories that take place a long time ago in a galaxy far
away.
That's so stupid. I mean, before the Skywalker saga.
Any update on Jeff Smith?
No, have you heard anything?
I haven't.
I know he's on the mend. That's the last I heard.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but nothing new since then. Nor Peter David. Although Peter David's thing, his crowdfunding didn't meet its goal.
Good.
Until the next time, right? Are you teasing a Goon? No, this is Goonies. No reprints yet. I hope they do it one day, and I hope they remaster the last volume to give us his new stuff. Marvel Years Volume 1, best Star Wars Omni. It had Jackson, the guy that looks like Bucky O'Hare. Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's not how you say it. Bucky O'Hare.
And my wife's a fan. You should tell Larry Hama. He created the character and still gets money for that.
You're the fan. I just
Larry
know that
Hama.
for Bucky O'Hare,
Oh.
like the listening to the song.
This is a good question, Jess. And one I get asked often, like, what version is better? Well, what do you think? Like, Absolute Court of Owls or the Snyder Omnibus?
Well, I'd rather get the complete story. So I'd rather get the Omni. The Absolute is cool, but it's only that part of the story. I personally would rather have the entire run. That's me.
Where are your Absolutes?
Right
they're
down there.
Okay.
I don't have Court of Owls because I just kept the whole run, so I could have the whole story.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Unless it's something really special to me that I really enjoy, I'll get the Absolute edition. Or I really like the artwork. Hence my love of Absolute Wildcats.
Which I sold.
You do not own. You had it.
I had it. and
Wow.
Will there ever be a Silver Surfer by Ron Lim on me?
It's one of my most wanted. Yeah, that's during the kicking it off with the Steve Englehart era. But yeah, about to head off to RetroCon. Pray for my bank account. Good luck, man.
Cool. What's RetroCon? That sounds like my kind of con.
Is it gaming or is it comics or is it just?
Is it pinball machines?
Yeah, Jess had a pinball machine here. Hey, Jess, do you have room for the new DC Direct J. Scott Campbell, Catwoman, and Wonder Woman statues. Hi, Melanie and Omar. That's from Oxmeat Pete.
Hey, Oxmeat. I do have room for that Catwoman because I saw it and I really liked it. The Wonder Woman didn't do that much for me, but I definitely have room for that Catwoman somewhere. I don't know where, but
we'll make room.
Good.
We'll make room.
No, don't be touch any of my statues.
Craig, this is just his mug. It tells him to meet him at Lowe's. Lose
in Hanover. I think Bunk might know Lose in Hanover. Do you, Bunk? Have you been to Lose in Hanover?
Man, I can't
it's a great diner.
Ooh.
Any places got a apostrophe S is usually a good place to eat. Wendy's, Shoney's,
Shelley, was it Shelley's?
Denny's,
Was it Shelley's that
Denny's.
we ate yesterday?
Oh yeah,
Shelley's?
Miss Shirley's.
Oh, did
you
was
guys
it
like
apostrophe
it?
S? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yes, and Johnny loved it too.
Yeah, that's one of the best places in the area. I love Miss
Oh,
Shirley's.
Here, and then let's go back to hip hop.
Will Titan reprint Solomon Kane? They can.
Thank you
I
for the
don't know
super
if
chat.
they want to or not. But thank you for the super chat.
What a great clip that is.
Thank you. I'm
he's
glad
reading-
you appreciate
He's
it.
reading Kirkman's Marvel team up.
It was. No, wait, that's not it. Right here.
Okay.
Why does it Marvel DC put the barcodes on the back of the comic covers? They do it with the Omnibus.
I don't know. Maybe it's tradition.
I've always hated those barcodes on the front of covers. Always.
Hey, those are worth more money now if you're in the CGC game.
The newsstand editions?
Because they're harder to keep in better shape.
Yeah.
Right? Because I know like it shocked me to see. I don't keep up with CGC or prices of books, but I was looking at somebody's Death of Superman, and he had the original polybag, which we all thought we were gonna be millionaires by buying multiple copies of. And he had the fourth printing that I remember having that I found at Walmart that had the UPC label.
Yeah.
And that one at 9.8. Oh my God, that one was like 5 times as much as the regular bag
Newsstand
edition.
variants are more expensive.
So I do know that, but that's all I know. This is cool that I get to hang out with us. It's not as packed up as it usually is at 11 o'clock in the morning when we get all our viewers. So it's nice to be able to answer some questions.
That's true.
Super sticker
Bar,
from Bar.
Thank you so much.
Hardcover Melanie. Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to find her. Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Since my mama's sister didn't bake anything, you probably don't want to be compared to schnitzels. My beautiful and sweet Melanie, who settled for less. Wow!
What the
Whoa!
No!
Bar went there.
man? You
wow.
got banned out, girl.
He's my big B.
I'm a Giga Chad, man.
Giga Chad Big B.
Giga Chad. No wonder
Like,
Bar is
if somebody
intimidated
just,
by
like,
my
popped on it,
mega Chad.
like, what in the world are they talking about? These weird
Yeah, I just
names.
lost like 8 subscribers because Omar's talking about Giga Chad. They're like, oh man, Omar's a Giga Chad. I don't even know what that is.
So
Giga
what are you
Drill
reading?
Breaker. That's what, it makes
What
me
are you
think of.
reading?
What are you reading?
What am I reading?
I can't help you with this.
Have
one.
you read
I don't-
Scarlet
I
Witch
guess
yet
this
by
week-
Orlando?
No.
So
I just
good.
read that. It's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'd like it. You can just step right into it.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, I
really-
haven't read anything Scarlet Witch. I was just thinking, I was like, I don't think this week I have read anything.
You haven't been reading One Piece? Oh, the week was
Well,
short too.
yeah. Yeah, surely I did.
I think you did.
But it was Monday was Labor Day, so yeah, surely, yeah, I read One Piece on Labor Day. Yeah, that's it. This week was really busy because of working on the channel and then with school and then trying to get everything ready for me to go off for 2 days up here to Baltimore. So
Joe Fixit is so good, Mr. Tex.
Oh,
That's-
yeah, I just got that.
That's one of my favorite reads this year.
I gotta read that.
Oh my
next.
gosh, it's so it's another one you don't really just takes place at a different time. That's it.
Okay.
the alternate Ryan Reynolds at the end of Free Guy is a Giga Chad. Oh, I didn't see that though.
That's a Giga Chad. That guy sucked. Why is Spider-Man Clone Saga Omnibus Volume 2 more expensive than the first? Retail price or because it's out of print right now? Is that what we're talking about, Howard? Or are you talking about the retail price?
Is it out of print? Volume 2?
they're coming back to print though. I don't think it's back to print. No, it hasn't.
Oh, maybe the reprint price is higher than
yeah,
was?
maybe he means the retail.
To read the current Karn stuff, do I need to read current Venom and Dark Web?
Venom, I would say yes to enjoy. Because they're having a big crossover. Dark Web, I mean, if you really want to, if you're a completist, you don't really need to.
Of course
Don't
you
call
do.
yourself
Don't call
Shirley.
yourself Shirley.
Yes. Joe Fixit is great Spider-Man. It's so good. Yeah, Spidey shows up in it. Spidey shows up in it.
Jess, what your top 5 pinball machines? Which did you own?
That's a good question. I never get asked.
I owned the Star Trek, the original series pinball machine. Let's see, pinball machines. Well, it would be Star Trek, the one I owned. I played Xenon in college. That was fun. I also liked the Legion of Superheroes Pharaoh Lad pinball machine.
That's not a real pinball machine.
How do you know it's not?
There's no way somebody likes Pharaoh Lad that much. There's no way.
I'd buy it.
Yes, I know, but you're a
I'd make
weirdo.
room for it.
Oh, what did I say?
I like Godzilla.
Oh yeah,
That one
Godzilla
was
good.
amazing. And Elvira.
Mm-hmm.
I have fond memories of Guns N' Roses. I don't know if you've ever got.
I didn't
into
play
those.
that.
I like the Stargate pinball machine.
Oh, okay. I remember that one.
And Kirby's Pinball for final answer.
Oh yes.
That's real old school. That's when it was black and white.
Clone Saga 1 is 125 and 2 is 150, I believe.
Maybe more content, perhaps. Thank you for clarifying, by the way.
Speaking of Three Stooges,
No, I did not. No, I did not get a chance to read it. The
Oh.
writer was was friends with the real Stooges, and they had him put himself in the comics as the
that's
grouchy friend.
awesome.
That's awesome. I haven't had a chance to read it, but it is in my pile to read.
That's really cool.
I've been watching the Three Stooges lately. I somehow got I accidentally subscribed to their Facebook page, and now I'm watching nothing but Three Stooges shorts.
That's
all day.
hilarious. Your algorithm got you.
Yeah.
Started reading Grant
Oh,
Morrison's The
oh,
Filth
oh.
last night. I anticipate they should start making.
No.
Yeah, that one takes a.
It doesn't make sense at any point. And
I read that at the time when I was also reading Spaceman by Brian Azzarello.
oh my gosh.
And I was like, no, I'm done with comics. These books aren't making any sense.
Neither of those books make sense.
I don't reach much modern Marvel comics, despite not reading much Hulk comics. If any, I enjoy Joe Fixit. I wish it was released on hardcover though, instead of the trade paperback. But I guess I'll just wait, or I'll wait. I guess. Yeah, I wish they had waited. But honestly, I'm also happy that, maybe they feel confident enough that Peter David will still give us enough content for a 6 omnibus. That would be awesome.
Jess, I'll show you how to use Discord.
It took me 2
Oh,
years.
there's still stuff I don't know how to do.
It took me
but
2 years for her to try to get me in there.
we went to Baltimore Con yesterday. We're going today.
Yeah, we'll be there today. So if you're there, say hello.
hi.
Come say hi.
Cycle, if you're still in there, I think I can watch the Doctor Who episode today in my Discord. So I'll Facebook messenger you about it.
Hold on. Cycle Cleveland wants you
Your
to
Facebook
watch.
Messenger.
Cycle
you.
Cleveland created my Discord.
So you can watch Doctor Who?
Watch it together.
Hayden super chatted me into watching Doctor Who,
Super
so I
chat.
have to watch it. And
But yeah, like
and they want to. It's loaded in my Discord apparently, and they're gonna play it, and everybody's gonna watch it
This
today
is
while you guys are at Baltimore Con.
This is hilarious. Okay.
It's
So
one episode.
it's the
Blink.
Blink, right? Brilliant.
Yay!
Great episode. Great episode.
I don't
oh,
know any-
then we can talk about when we get back.
Okay, good. Freddie's the one that took me down this dark hole of Doctor Who when he was on my show,
I
and
miss Doctor Who.
so I like Carrie Mulligan and Alex Kingston. So I'm gonna watch episodes with those actresses.
Neil Gaiman wrote one of the best episodes.
Which one did he write?
The Doctor's Wife. That's one of my favorites.
Who's the actress in that?
Is it Amy in that one? Because it's Matt Smith. It's Amy Pond, isn't it?
Oh, I'll watch Amy Pond.
Yeah, you know who that is. It's
I'm gonna watch Doctor Who for the girls.
I got you.
Yeah.
But-
That's the way I am. Sorry.
I respect
That's
that.
fine. Let's see. I got my Mr. Miracle signed. Well, it's technically it's Omar's Mr. Miracle.
It's signed to Melanie, so it's not mine.
No,
anymore.
he didn't write his name. Like he only wrote his name. He didn't say two. I was nervous. But yeah, I got it signed, and I was nervous, and all I could say was like, "This means a lot." He was really nice.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
King is very laid back.
And but I'm just really pleased with how many people we got to talk to yesterday.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Down
people
to
came up
earth
to
and-
us and recognized us. That was really sweet.
That's
like,
cool.
That's really cool. And
That's
I
always
got my picture taken with a couple of my viewers. It was really awesome. So it was a nice experience.
Yeah, this time it's about talking to people, buying artwork, and
I guess it helps you not wearing a mask. No, like I didn't see anybody with a mask except for like one lady.
I saw
I
a
mean,
couple.
cosplayers. Besides cosplayers,
I do need to finish the Snyder Cut.
dude, you haven't finished.
I've
I
seen
loved
the first,
it.
I know. I
Oh
saw
my
the
gosh.
first hour and I loved it.
You liked
so-
it?
Yeah,
We
I
just
loved
became Giga Chads.
it.
We are Snyder Bro Giga Chads. All these terms I've learned through making videos on my channel. I'm a Giga
Snyder
Chad.
Cut Giga Chads.
Yeah, baby.
Right on.
Snyder Bros. Snyder Bros.
Snyder Bros.
Snyder
That's
Bros.
Snyder
Giga
Bromance.
Chads. That's our new names.
Can you get a room tour of the new setup? Are you asking for Jess?
Jess or me?
If the new setup's this is my house. So yeah.
I'm
here
sure
it
you
is.
can do a tour
I
on this
haven't
channel.
done a tour yet. On this channel?
No, on your channel.
Oh, on my channel. Well, I'm waiting for you to organize my X-Men, and then I can do it.
You're going to have to super chat me a lot.
Is there a series that you and Jess disagree heavily about?
Yes.
A comic book series?
Yeah. There's a
That's
lot
a
of things
good
he
question.
likes that I don't like and vice versa.
Yeah. What's something?
Berserk.
Well,
I
I
love
just
it.
couldn't get into it. I didn't hate it. I just couldn't get into it.
You really like Giant Days, and I think it's okay. Like Lydia really liked it more. Not Giant Days. I'm sorry.
Giant
Lumberjanes.
Days.
Lumberjanes.
Yeah, I like Lumberjanes. I don't think we've had this discussion before.
We have.
Uh,
You're just like Melanie when it comes to remembering things.
Lumberjanes. We disagreed on Lumberjanes.
Yeah, my daughter liked it.
What popular run do we disagree on?
That's a good
What
question.
What if I love that you didn't like? Did
you
like?
really like Harley Quinn, and I think she's okay.
Okay.
And I think
there's the disagreement.
I think she peaked at Mad Love. Actually, I think that is the best Harley Quinn story to this day, Jazz. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not busting your chops. I'm being honest. I think she peaked at Mad Love. Still laughing. Sorry, Bar. I'm trying to think of there's got to be something that I like that you were like, how can you read this garbage? X-Men, Wolverine.
What about pick a 90s X-Men book.
X-Man? That's a Tyler book though.
Pick a 90s X-Men book because I didn't like any of those.
Mutant X. Did you like Mutant X? Howard Mackey.
Oh, Bar, I'll come back to your super sticker. I thought they were done.
How about like Extinction Agenda?
Oh, that's so good, Jess. How can you not like that?
Is it X-Force that has
Cable?
No, what's the story where the guy's all done up like the Emperor was in the last Star Wars, where all the machinery is behind him?
Phalanx Covenant?
And it keeps his face, and he's...
Cameron Hodge. That's Extinction Agenda.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I did not like that.
That is one of my favorites. It's so good.
There we go.
Punchline is
I thought that was
Giga
ridiculous.
It's so good, dude. Punchline is a Giga Chat.
Punchline? I haven't read any Punchline yet. I haven't.
Oh, that's up your alley. That's like Joker's daughter and Harley Quinn put together, right? Or something? That's what I was told.
Bar, thank you for the super
God
chat.
bless. Do not start
Which-
calling me that.
Which Giga Chat Omar? Oh no, she said she took it back.
Oh, you took it back.
Listening to your all's conversation. Which DC books from the current DC catalog are most excited to get? Which ones have you not read before and excited to check out for the first time? And she's not expecting you to say Poison Ivy.
Okay.
It should be Poison Ivy.
The deluxe edition of Tom King's Supergirl.
Did he say anything about it getting an absolute? He wouldn't know. He's
No,
the
he
last
doesn't
to
know. Peter Tomasi's the one that would know, and he didn't know. Yeah, I'm excited for that Supergirl. That needed to be in a hardcover, and I'm sure it'll get an absolute.
That's what.
But
I'm
none
waiting for.
of his books have yet. I'm sure Mr. Miracle will. That will be the first one, because I don't see Omega Men doing it. But I've read that one before. I'm trying to think of books that I haven't read that I'm really excited for in the DC catalog. Because of course, I'm super excited for Young Justice and Peter David's Aquaman. Those are both Omnis coming out.
Okay, here's something we disagree on, and don't tell Gio. I did not dig Peter David's Hook Hand Aquaman.
You didn't dig it, huh?
No, it wasn't my.
How do I kick Jess out of the stream, Melanie? He's like, who doesn't? That's so awesome. He had a beard and piranhas ate his hand.
Hook Hand.
So edgy, dude. So he was so Giga Chad before Giga Chad was a thing.
Oh man, Giga Chad Aquaman.
Oh, this is gonna become a norm now. I have to use that word 18 times.
Giga Chad Omar. I love it. I have to write that down so I don't forget it.
Giga Chad. Look, Mr. Tech says kick Jess out of his own house.
How about Absolute Black Orchid?
You know,
Orchid.
I'm surprised we don't have a Black Orchid.
Yeah, Black Orchid. It's over in the other section.
Okay, so
I have the hardcover.
I was gonna say it's only been available in hardcover and then in trades.
Yeah, an absolute. That's a good choice. Super laugh.
It's hard.
Hard.
There you go.
Are y'all disappointed in the recent Spider-Man runs as I am? Can Parker catch a break? Can he catch a break? And am I disappointed are two different questions. Can he catch a break? No, that's just part of this charm. Am I disappointed? I am reading them in trade. And I don't know if that's any better because, you know, I'll say I liked volume 1 of Zeb Wells' run. And I'm not going to spoil why I did not like the rest because it just went in ways that I didn't think it needed to go.
The first one's really cool.
Dark Web is just stupid fun. Stupid, ridiculous fun that makes no sense. I'm like, so if you take it too seriously, it's you're not going to have any fun with it. Yeah, it's stupid fun. But no, it's I guess I have to see how it all comes together because, I mean, the later I wasn't enjoying Venom at all either. I liked the first volume and then 2 and 3 bored me. I'm like, okay, come on, man. We know where this is gonna go. And I did not know.
It's because it was Giga Chat's Peter Parker. That's why he didn't like it.
Quit using that word.
Peter Parker had a backpack and flip flops.
Oh, here's a good question, Jess.
Omni Dog, most wanted future Batman Omni release, modern age.
Dream Leak. Omni Dog, most wanted future Batman Omni release. I will tell you right now. It will be Batman Silver Age from 1968 to 1970, and then Batman Bronze Age, 1970 to 1974. So that's 3, because that was the peak of Batman in the early days when Neil Adams started doing the covers, and then Neil Adams started doing the artwork. And also, that was peak Superman for that time, 68 through 74. That's when those characters actually got really interesting for that time period.
Is that what you consider modern age?
I took the question as
I think that's a separate question.
Like, would it be modern age?
Do you want modern age?
Obviously not. No. His answer.
Modern age. Okay, Omni.
You got this, Jess.
I feel like things have been getting Omnis for Batman though.
Not where it needs to start. Post-crisis Batman would be amazing. You kick it off with year 1.
Modern age.
Mm-hmm.
I just went Silver Age.
That's what you like, man.
What modern Batman hasn't gotten an omnibus that's been post-crisis? I'd rather focus on current Batman. So I'm waiting for Zdarsky's run to get an Omni.
Okay, that is real modern. That's real modern. That's today modern.
Oh. Jeff, thank you so much for the super chat.
Doctor Who's 60th anniversary in November. I watched the first episode in 1963.
Wow, Jeff!
You know that it's crazy to think about when that came out. It was this weird, like I know you don't live in the States, but in America you had like the assassination of John F. Kennedy. You had Uncanny or X-Men coming out that same month, and then you had Doctor Who, right? November, around that month?
You're equating those two things with the assassination of Kennedy. That's ridiculous.
That's history. I'm sorry.
History,
I didn't create
it.
That's how some people remember things happening through comics.
Oh, I remember X-Men coming out. Yeah, it was when the assassination of the president.
You have the Skies of Arcadia Eternal soundtrack?
I sure do.
You like Skies of Arcadia?
I played it on the Dreamcast.
I love this guy. That's so cool. Like, there are things that surprise me about you.
My sister was obsessed. She would play it all the time.
I love that game on the Dreamcast. I have another
got distracted.
Oh boy, here we go. All right.
Well, I mean,
I have another
she's got a nice
Dreamcast.
collection over there.
I've got another Dreamcast soundtrack up here.
Wow.
There was an
that was
RPG that I
fantastic,
loved.
wasn't it?
I can't think of what it was. It might not be a box set.
Grandia. Anyway, people are bashing.
what was it?
Grandia. I love
Grandia. That's exactly what it was.
Oh, really?
I have the
Awesome.
album of that.
never
I love
played that.
Grandia.
Oh, I did too. Dude,
That was what I played on the Dreamcast.
Jess just got cool. He's back on the stream.
Besides
Okay.
Dead or Alive 2, that was my favorite.
Yes.
So
know
you
why.
mentioned Zdarsky, playing Zdarsky's Batman. Excuse me. And
They're
Liza saying
bashing.
people are bashing Zdarsky as his recent Batman issue.
He's such a
I don't
nice
know.
guy. Why are they bashing him?
I wouldn't bash it. I'd just read it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's what people should do.
I love his. Well, I'm not caught up to speed. I'm not on the current issue, but I love the first two arcs. Like the great balance between over the top ridiculousness and badassness.
And
like
Batman of Zur Noir,
yes,
right?
like it's just it's
Hey,
awesome.
it's that Silver Age flair you like. You're like, oh, that guy. Although Morrison did that too.
Yeah.
There was a whole story arc.
Hey, Bert.
What's up, buddy?
I feel like it's been a while. How are you doing?
Special thanks you to NMC Discord member Sam for his selfless epic comic book hunt and legendary haul. Thanks a lot for helping us sustain various obtain various elusive titles. Dude, that's so nice. Yeah, Sam is good people.
That's awesome. So speaking of the Discord, that is on the $5 tier Patreon. And
My Discord's free.
and
But I don't know how to get into it, so that's why it's free, I guess.
I can get into mine.
I'm going to assume Jess's Discord is as positive as ours. We've got great moderators.
Yeah, he's a good
guy. Like 50 million different channels we're talking.
Although Psycho Cleveland is in charge of your Discord, that must be a nightmare.
Yeah, there's a goiter channel in there.
Is that why he was saying
and
those
I'm not
reading
even
goiter?
kidding. Yeah,
Like,
he has a goiter sub-channel.
So it's like him and two people.
Yeah.
Absolute Jess. Wow.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
Jess,
that's what my
you
new name is.
He
Thank
doesn't
you.
even have Absolute Wildcats, but go
You can
ahead.
chat Omar and Absolute Jess. Thank you.
Do not like this.
Final one for the stream. Which books you've read this past year have surprised you the most with how much you enjoyed them?
Oh,
That's a good question.
let me check my Goodreads so I remember what I've read.
Well, look at this, Mr.
This segment is
Technology.
sponsored by
Taking out his
Goodreads.
Palm Pilot to check out his.
It's
Palm Pilot. I think I might have had a Palm Pilot.
Of course you did. I did. They were just things everybody had back then.
Surprise you how much you enjoy them. I was very surprised at how much I loved Superman Space Age.
I
Yes.
I have not finished it.
Oh, gosh,
And it is
I really
good.
loved
It is good. I
Yeah.
just don't think I was in the mood to read that type of story.
Okay, wait. Here's what
I got halfway through.
let's see. Come on, what I've read. Okay, Scalped I read. Oh, I'll tell you, Dark Ride by Josh Williamson. That surprised me with how great it is. Dark Ride, Volume 1. Have you guys read Dark Ride?
No.
Dark Ride.
It's about a guy that makes a deal with some kind of evil force to make him successful. And he creates this evil amusement park called Hell Land, where everything's super scary from a horror movie. And his kids are named Sam Hain and Halloween. And Halloween's like a social media superstar. And they both want his, the old man's legacy. They want to inherit the super successful evil amusement park. And then deaths start happening there. And a journalist whose brother died in one of the rides starts investigating it.
Who's publisher?
Dark Ride. Let's see. Who's the publisher?
Yeah. I don't know that order. Who's
Devil? It's called Devil Land. Not Hell Land. I think it's Image. Lou recommended it to me. And it's really good. And there's demons and evil things happening and people die and there's humor in it and it's very scary.
Oh.
And that's the first volume. And I can almost guarantee that you guys would dig it. Everybody would dig it.
That was a good pitch for it, though.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I didn't even know about this
right
one.
off the top of my head. I'm not good at that usually.
Psycho Cleveland created the discourse, so no one could put him in timeout.
I agree with that.
Elon's very active in there.
What's up, Fargate? I think I saw
Excuse
volume 2 of the trade paperback solicited of Dark Ride.
Oh yeah, good.
So, guys, what about this Batman Adventures Omni? Already selling out.
It's out of stock. I think it's out of print. But I think that one will be back. That's too big of a seller not to come back immediately.
But when you say immediately, do you mean like 3 months or next year?
No, they're really good about stop the presses and print this instead.
So a couple months.
Yeah, because there was a couple of delays for. Oh, what were they? I can't remember. So yeah, I'll say a couple months. I'll be back. I need to stop asking Jess about his favorite books because his answers are a danger to my credit card limit. You have a limit?
Just wait till we do our next show, Bart. Then I'm really gonna get you to force you to spend money.
Oh, it's 9:30.
Oh yeah, we need to get going. Do you think the Marvel Universe needs a soft reboot for comics and film media? In a way, they did that with Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man One More Day was a soft reboot for that character. And whenever you do a soft reboot, it just creates a nightmare for people like me that are like,
this person's asking for like the
how can
whole
Spider-Man
Marvel universe?
Like, does that mean that it negates all the things that happen in this particular crossover because Spider-Man was using his organic webbing? Like, it just made no sense. So it's hard to do a soft reboot. Like, DC does the same thing too. Like, Batman by Snyder continued, without a reboot, yet we got Superman rebooted. So how did these two characters really meet for the first time? And how in the world had Batman only been Batman for 5 years, yet we had Nightfall, No Man's Land? Like, how can all these things exist? Like, it's just so hard to, and I get it.
This person's asking for the whole Marvel universe to be rebooted, though. Like,
I would hate that. I would hate that so much. But maybe it does. Maybe it does need a soft reboot. What do you think, Jess?
I'm happy with where it is right now because I'm just catching up on all the modern stuff. So don't reboot it because I need to catch up on everything modern.
This guy's the one that showed me. Big shout out to Cullen, and he's we saw him yesterday at the Baltimore Comic Con, but he's the one that also told me about the Doctor Who, where I can find the Doctor Who Transformers and Death's Head book. So thank you so much for that.
There's a crossover?
Yeah, it's how Marvel's not allowed to reprint Doctor Who, of course, and so it's where Death's Head shrinks down to the normal people size because he used to be a giant robot.
Oh,
I like that you looked over at me like I cared. Thank you.
It's what I do best.
Mm-hmm.
I have remortgaged my house.
You want to give the schedule?
Oh, yes. Before we go, the schedule this week is Sunday is a bunch of trade paperbacks from Dark Horse, some amazing reads that are out or coming out. And then the Daredevil by Frank Miller artist edition. That thing is beautiful. Not the Born Again one. It's the new one that just came out, not the David Mazzucchelli one. Monday is the overview of Maestro, but that's on Patreon right now. And Phoenix Volume 2. Tuesday's the Marvel Trades with Old Reader, New Reader. I'm also interviewing Joe Corallo on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday is the overview of Avengers Volume 4. No, it's not. Wednesday is my top 20 most wanted Marvel Omnis. That's what Wednesday is. Thursday.
You stole that idea from me.
Oh, did I? Did you map them too, Jess?
Yeah, I mapped all the.
What's your number one?
Peter M.
That's stealing from him. At least you cite your sources. It's better than some people. So that will be on Thursday. Will be the Avengers and a couple others. Amanda's review of Mother Nature, and then Friday will be the DC solicitations for December. Woo!
Jess, what about you?
Well, tonight there's no batter days in the Batcave because the minister has to watch his kids while his wife goes out. So we're having batter Sundays in the Batcave tomorrow night at 8. And then are we doing something tomorrow on my channel?
Yeah, if you
tomorrow
want,
morning
yeah.
Before you guys go?
Yeah.
So on my channel, I'll have Astonishing Melanie and Super Chad Omar.
Giga Chad Omar on my show.
What time tomorrow? did you want to do it? You guys are going to leave right after
Yeah.
you do
Yeah.
the show?
I say we pack, and then how about like 9 o'clock? Would that work?
9 o'clock tomorrow morning on my channel, I'll have these two wonderful kids talking about Baltimore
Okay.
Con.
I'll be driving. It's a 10-hour drive, but it's completely worth it to see awesome people like my buddy Jess.
Woohoo!
So yeah, if you're in Baltimore, come and say hello. And we are out of here because we got to drive. It's a little bit of a drive to get there. We got to find parking. And Brian has a super chat. Did you visit Jess to return all the Omnis you had borrowed for the background?
Thank you, Brian.
I appreciate that, Brian, but I did not borrow any Omnis. If anything, I'm going to keep them.
You get all these super chats, and people need to super chat me. Why don't I
Arrange your
get
shelves
these?
live.
Arrange,
Man,
dude. I need to arrange your shelves. That would make us some good views.
I totally would love to make that video.
Eventually, people are going to start asking questions. So, Omar, did you just move in? Like, why are you still at Jess's house?
I think you probably
It's
would
December.
have to move in to do the X-Men.
Oh, arranging your shelves live would be a lot of fun and boring. Like you gotta have a specific mentality to find that really fun. Most people are like, is this guy just moving books?
Dog, Peter Parker's, or Tom Petty's Mary Jane? Bird, thank you for the super
Good question,
chat.
Jess.
We just listened to Tom Petty last night on the way back.
I love Petty.
I love Tom
which
Petty,
Mary Jane?
but I also love Mary Jane. I'll take Peter Parker. Peter Parker's
good
Mary
answer.
Jane. because-
No way.
Well, I really like Gwen better than Mary Jane. Yeah, I'll take Tom Petty.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Omni wife is in here right now.
Yes, she's being the paparazzi.
Upper management is here, so we gotta.
Why did it come up there?
Oh no.
No, we're
Go
live
ahead.
on
You
the
go
air.
ahead. I know you are.
But they're
Ignore
getting
me,
ready
go
to
ahead.
leave.
Ignore me.
That's okay.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the super chats and just having fun interacting. And yeah, with check out
Almost had it. Almost there.
I could do it. Check out Omni Dog's channel tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Peace and love.
Yeah, thank you. And check out cheapgraphicnovels.com. They have books up to 50% off. They're having a huge sale right now. And if you use near mint condition at the checkout on your next order, you'll get free shipping. Smash that like button on the way out. That's it, everybody.
And as always,
Much
stay
love.
minty.